YouTube!
Hello. Well, it's been a couple weeks. And we're struggling.
Ugh.
It's been a rough couple weeks with some events.
Truthfully, today was particularly rough.
Yeah.
Yesterday, if we'd made this video when we were supposed to, would be a very different video, but today was just full of a lot of really hard facing the dragon kind of stuff and a lot of big emotions. So totally forgot that we needed to do this video until 9:45 and bedtime is 9:30 to 10, so
We went to California for my great-grandmother's 95th birthday.
That was awesome.
It was really a great time, but that also meant we were away from my computer video editing software and we weren't following through on commitments. We ate a lot of bad for us stuff.
Really delicious bad for us stuff.
Really delicious bad for us stuff.
So diets and things went straight out the window.
Right. My normal exercise routine was no longer existent.
Yeah, the one we were starting back up.
Yep.
And then of course we came home, and because we hadn't been doing the right thing, we didn't continue doing the right thing.
Right.
So, take two. We are starting over again, trying to do what's right for us. I've been eating a little better the last couple days, but definitely not been hitting the gym like I'd planned on.
Yeah, a couple of times now we even set our alarms for 6:30 with the intentions of getting out of bed so that she can go to the gym. I would work out earlier, and it doesn't happen. We roll over, we look at the alarm, we feel the strain, and we go, nope, no thank you. So in full vulnerability and honesty, which is what we're about,
that double chin is sticking around.
we're struggling. I'll just put it that way. But the last couple of days, I've been doing pretty okay. We still have some forward progress. I'm listing the car tomorrow to sell.
It's all clean.
I'm editing this video to get out hopefully by tomorrow as well.
Busy day for you.
Yep. And we will see where that takes us and how that goes from here.
When you're dealing with big emotions, and for me, I've had some kind of really rough experiences over the last couple of years that have led to things like PTSD and really high anxiety and a really difficult time processing through those bigger emotions without shutting down. The last couple weeks have been really, really hard because we've been leaning up to this particular moment of talking to lawyers and trying to make some progress happen on some painful stuff, which I just haven't been able to even try and deal with in the last 6 months. So I've been incredibly overwhelmed and maybe not the most consistent individual or supportive of Nolan's consistency, which he and I both feed off of each other. Like, we're equally codependent.
Yeah.
So when one of us is struggling, both of us end up struggling typically. But this has been basically 2 years of me being the one who's super struggling. So a lot of Nolan's struggles get unsung a lot of the time. So today was a big day for me, and then it ended up being a big day for him, and there was some really good, honest and direct communication, but that's always hard. There's never a time that those big conversations happen that is easy, but they're so good once you get through to the other side of them and you really like process through together and figure out how to find some common ground and feel heard. So, maybe one of these days we'll make a video of us actually fighting or having one of these conversations so people can see what that's like.
Yeah, maybe.
Usually we get so suckered into it, though. I don't know that either of us will remember to grab a camera, but we could find something to fight about.
It's less of a fight and more of a direct discussion, which some people would take and be immediately defensive with, which could turn it into a fight. But we have these open, honest conversations, which become less of a fight and more of a how can we work on that? How can I fix this?
Well, and
brainstorm.
We're pretty good about asking the question of, is this a I need to listen to you, or is this a I need to help problem solve with you? And kind of making that distinction can make all the difference in those conversations, because a lot of those conversations, typically one person's trying to problem solve when the other person who's talking actually just wants to be heard. At least in our marriage. And media suggests that we're not alone, so yeah, we're full accountability. We tried starting something, being good, eating right, exercising, and mental health trips, excuses.
Yep.
So, take 2. Learned a lot in the last 2 weeks.
I don't know if this is really a take 2. This is a, hey, this is for our accountability, and we're not starting over. We're refreshing
Oh.
the mindset.
I like the idea that it sounds more like a Febreze commercial than a diet.
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor. So anyways, we are going to get back to posting regularly and being good about that. There might need to be some adjustments to maybe once a week posting a video so that Mr. Nolan here doesn't get super overwhelmed with innocent plug, his other channel.
Yeah.
But you know, we've also got life stuff happening. When we do get to Puerto Rico, we're going to be fixing up a house.
Maybe.
We put in an offer, so we'll see where that goes. But it's just this cute little house on the West Coast, and it's just a tiny little place, but it's... Well, actually, I think it's the biggest place either of us have lived in since we've been together.
Technically,
aside from
yes.
like living with friends and family and stuff, but like our
on
own
our
place,
own,
just the us.
Yeah, it'd be bigger.
It would technically be the biggest place we've ever been. So
yeah.
So we're hoping to check that out when we go on vacation in August, and then maybe sign papers at the end of our trip, if not September, as long as things work out.
Yeah. If we like it, all that. A lot of contingencies on that.
A lot of contingencies. There's gotta be some inspections, and it's an older house, but it's super cute, and if things progress, we'll post pictures and all that fun stuff. But
yeah,
our offer's been accepted in this crazy market, so, and the dude didn't even speak English super well. His English is pretty good though. A lot of crazy things going on right now, so we're holding on by the seat of our pants, but we'll see where progress takes us, and we gotta be better. We gotta do better. We know it.
We need to live it. And part of doing this is to show you both the ups and the downs of the life switches and the journey from, I guess, from being, for me at least, latent and passive to active.
Latent and passive is a really nice way of saying we're lazy. Like,
no, I won't use that word.
Fine, I'll use it for me.
Well, I heard recently there's a difference between laziness and having a block to your path, having a roadblock. So laziness is a lack of action on something you know you need to do because you want to keep moving forward. Like, your goal is still to move forward. But there's something mentally, usually, that is blocking you from the desire. You have to figure out what those obstacles are and remove them or navigate them in a healthy way. It's not really laziness, it's the lack of wanting to confront something, usually about or within yourself.
Like avoidance of a problem.
Right.
So laziness is knowing there's things that need to be accomplished.
Right.
But not making steps towards dealing with those roadblocks versus short-term delays because the flag guy at the beginning of the construction site is telling you to take a break.
Yeah, and when you were doing the organizational stuff, you kind of often framed it in a way of make your space work for you. And in a life way, in an overall sense, it's the exact same mentality. Make your life in a way that you naturally want to do the things.
Yeah, you don't live up to your goals, you fall down to your systems. So if you create a space, mental, emotional, literal, that lends itself to accomplishing certain things, you're gonna start accomplishing those things. My problem is we live in a basement essentially, and it's adorable and sweet and cozy. But cozy to me means let's sit here and watch YouTube because work's been long and there's been people, and
Right.
I'm an introvert, so that many people is tiring.
Right. Last thing we want to go out and do is
Go
be
for a
healthy
walk.
and
It's not our house, so I don't like cooking. It's excuses.
Right.
Lots and lots of excuses.
Exactly.
I'm full of them. So, this is our, hey, we're back, we're still here. We didn't fall off the face of the planet, but this is the real journey. Like, trying to be better, trying to do better with your diet, with your exercise, with your meditation practice, whatever you're trying to work on.
Yeah.
You're gonna hit those roadblocks, and that's okay. You just have to be willing to keep pushing forward.
Yeah.
So
continue to follow us as we talk about the hard parts, the easy parts.
Or don't come back when we're like skinny and super fit and mega rich on a yacht in the Caribbean.
Have everything all together and just, the outward appearance of perfect.
Yeah, that's fine too.
Sure,
Can
whatever.
I skip to that part?
No, you can't just skip there. That's why we're doing this, is to get there, because you have to work for it. You can't just wake up one morning and, oh, there it is. So,
Shucks.
all the difference is, for people who win the lottery, for example, is that they think it's just all going to be outward fine, but it's simply them as they are, but with more resources.
Yeah, money doesn't make you magically better.
No.
But it certainly does make it easier to eat well when you have a private chef.
No, okay, that's true.
Or a personal trainer.
Yeah.
Or a housekeeper.
It makes it easier.
Well, alright, that's a theory at least. We're
a
hoping
theory.
to test that theory.
Eventually.
So yeah. Come subscribe, come hang out with us. We're gonna keep growing with or without you, so
Yeah.
we'd like to have some other people that want to grow with us, because encouragement's a beautiful thing and it goes a long way with us externally motivated people. And for the internally motivated people who are people-y people, so
Yeah.
come join us.
Remember, it takes a community to grow together.
Yeah,
Because we liked that last time.
we did. It's just been a while. Yeah, it takes takes a community to grow together. Come join the community garden. It's virtual.
Alright.
Bye.
Bye.